tests, I'll happily say it's a good update. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are better now. If it can pass 5 out of 5, I don't know what happens. It'll be cool. But if it can pass 3, I'll happily say it's better than the original version. It's worth your time. I suppose that's what we're looking for. And the first test we can actually do right away. Now the game it should now be in 60 FPS, which is crazy. I mean, look at this. Already, if this were part of the test, if first impressions were part of the test, it would be S tier, it would be a pass, it would be a lot of good things. Okay, there's a few things I want to go over. Look at the map. There is no lag whatsoever. You can zoom out and zoom in instantly. There's no delay. It's beautiful. And also I want to take a look at the boxes. There is a slight delay with when the models pop up on the right, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. And the little icons in the boxes load instantly. It's so good. I can't even begin to describe how great the first impressions are. But that's not what the first test is. The first test, we're going to go through the final boss sequence of the base game. We're going to see how well it performs, how great it looks. Because a lot of people who play Pokemon they just want to play the story. They want to catch a few Pokemon, they want to beat the final boss, and then they put it down. For those people, we're going to find out if this update is worth it. Scarlet's sad. Hope he's not a robot. Deactivating sleep mode. Hello, thank you for coming. You're welcome, man. Come on, let's get to the boss fight. I want to see the cutscenes, man. That's what we're here for. And the battle, of course. So far, it looks pretty much the same. I mean, 60 FPS. I've said it before. I will say it again. It is beautiful. Part of it is, I feel like they've tweaked the movement a bit. But also, I don't know if that's maybe just because it's in 60 FPS, and also the Joy-Con 2s, that's what they're called, by the way, stupid name. They are really smooth. I don't know what the thing is called. The stick. It's so clean. It's so smooth. I feel like that makes gameplay feel so much better. Right, we're getting to the main sequence, as they say. Oh, there's an item here. Is that booster energy? Cool. I have not played this sequence probably 2 years. So I suppose I don't really have the greatest comparison in my head, but you know, it looks better so far. There is no music. Dude, you're like a robot. Can you put on some tunes? Have you got What's New Pussycat? Can you play that? I feel like that would ease the tension a bit. Yes. I don't know what I'm saying yes to. I'm just spamming A. Good afternoon, Mochi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'll say it's a pretty good afternoon. I get to play on my Switch too. Guys, the Switch 2 released. I've been playing Mario Kart. It's fun. I can't lie, it's fun. Also very infuriating. I feel like I don't really have much to say. It looks like pretty much the same to me. Obviously, apart from the 60 FPS. But I suppose we've not gotten to the intensive part yet, which is going to be the battle itself and the cutscene. Place the Violet book upon the pedestal here. You'll be able to stop the time machine. There is just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. artificial being that I am. I don't care. I'm playing the Switch 2. All I care about is the cutscene and the gameplay and the performance. Give me some 60 FPS. Will you place the Violet book? Yes, I will. Oh, here we go. Cutscene time, boys. Everyone pay attention. This is where the rating begins. I mean, it already looks pretty good in the first place. Even just on the Switch 1, it looks fine. It's up to you now. Obviously a bit higher quality. Please, please defeat me. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Still aura farming as usual. Upgrading console, it doesn't change anything. He is still aura farming. Battle time, let's go! The second final battle of the game. Oh, that was a bit of a weird graphical thing there. 60 FPS? I've said it 100 times. 60 FPS just looks so good. But I think that's more of just a general thing. It doesn't really only apply to this battle, you know what I mean? Right, we've got to figure out how to destroy these Pokemon with the level 100 Skeleton. Not to brag or anything, I want to show this Pokemon off. Level 100 shiny Beast Ball Skeledirge. Definitely one of my rarer Pokemon. Let's tear through this team very quickly. We get to take a look at Terastallization as well. I think that'll be very interesting. Doesn't get knocked out in one hit. Pretty impressive. Alright, what's a move with a cool animation? How does this look? Okay, look, it looks pretty nice. I feel like I've got nothing else to say. Are we all in agreement, chat? It's like kind of the same, but it runs at 60 FPS, so it's a lot smoother. It still has like a weird pop-in issues. Let's knock this guy out. Shadow Ball looks a bit nicer. Also, I feel like everything's more saturated. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like everything is a bit more saturated. But this part of the battle isn't really what we're here for. I'm here for the final battle. We're here for the Miraidon X... No, not X. Miraidon versus Miraidon. Miraidon X Miraidon is a very different thing that we're not getting into today. Center Iron Bundle. How many more Pokemon do we have to fight? 2 more after this? What's the volume? I feel like it could be louder. Should be a bit better. Iron Hands. That'll be another easy one. Has like a 0 special defense. Can't hit us with Fake Out or any fighting type moves. Easy. I feel like we should probably start considering our answer. To be honest, I'm not too impressed by this battle alone. I'm not too all the cutscene as well. I'm not too impressed. I mean, it looks good. I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying I can't really see the difference apart from, you know, the doubled frame rate. But I suppose we'll see. I think we have 1 or 2 cutscenes left. And we have 1 battle after this. And that's the battle I'm interested in. I'll explain why in a second. If I can remember. defeated AI Turo. But it's not over yet. Cutscene time! Now I have to judge how good this cutscene looks. I love that expression on Arvin's face. Cutscene time! This is the cutscene we get to judge. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol and remove the offending obstacle. Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo's ID. Program initializing, gathering terrestrial energy. Looks good. I don't know. I don't know if we can consider that a passing grade though. It just looks smoother. I wouldn't say it necessarily looks much better than I remember. I suppose there's no stuttering. I've not seen a single stutter. It's been completely smooth. Maybe that's worth considering. Maybe that's worth taking into account. My Beast Ball! No! I paid for that. You know how expensive that Beast Ball was? If only there was another Pokemon we had in our party that we could battle with, right, chat? Am I right? You can't battle with that Pokemon on the field, I know. Come on, let's get Miraidon out. Is this the part where I go into my Pokemon? And I select this guy. Swap in. Let's go! Now this is the part. This is the part I really want to judge. Oh, that was shaky. I don't remember it being that shaky, but maybe I'm just nitpicking. Let's go. The transition between cutscene and gameplay that was actually really good. I can't lie, that was smooth as hell. Power Gem! Why do you have power? Why are you using Power Gem? Dude, Turo, why don't you have Dragon Pulse on this thing? Or Draco Meteor? Power Gem? Really? That's what you're running on probably the most powerful Pokemon in the region? Power Gem? Has no one told you about Stab? I don't really know what the most powerful one is. I guess it's probably Electro Drift. Actually, it's probably 4 times not very effective, is it? Maybe not worth it. Ow. Ow. That hurt. Oh god, it is so smooth. the more I play, the more inclined I am to boost its grade a little bit. And I think this is the part where it just spams charge, because it doesn't want to knock my Miraidon out. Yeah, the reason I wanted to... I was very eager to test this part is because for a while, I think they patched it out quite a while ago, but there used to be a glitch in which the game would crash during this part. If you already had Miraidon or Koraidon registered to the Pokédex, I think that was it. I might be a bit off. You know, it's not exactly the laggiest or the worst performing area of the game, but I think it's definitely an important and climactic area to check. Owlette is going to hurt so much. But Miraidon survives on one gameplay. I do. No, I know this is a children's game, but I do wish that maybe the final boss was a bit more difficult and you weren't just like programmed to survive on 1 HP. But, you know, what do I know, I guess. Electro Drift. I assume next turn it's just like Terra Blast. I can't really remember. My Terra Orb's going, let's go! Is it Terra Dragon or is it Terra Electric? Because Terra Electric kind of sucks in this position. Boosts literally all of our stats. I'll take it. I don't think I've seen it stutter a single time. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like I haven't seen it stutter like a single time. And look how smooth Terastallization looks. Pretend you don't hear my Alexa right now. Oh, it's making so much noise. Stop making noise! Dude! Sorry, my Amazon AI is ruining the climax of the entire game. That's so embarrassing. I feel... Okay, final thoughts. I feel like the cutscenes are like exactly the same. I don't notice anything different about the cutscenes. Maybe, you know, it's smoother because it's 60 FPS. It's slightly higher quality. I don't know. I don't really notice anything different about the cutscenes. I think the main part is the gameplay, is the proper battles. Everything's like popping in, and it's really gross. There's so many small things that make me want to say it doesn't pass. Sorry, I'm really thinking about it. We have 5 tests to do to figure out whether or not the Switch 2 update is worth it. I wanted to pass 3. Is this a fail? You know what? I think once again I think it's a fail. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's worse than the Switch one. I just don't think it has improved enough. There's still a few noticeable flaws, and it's only slightly better in the parts that matter. Like, you know, the cutscene. That's what I really wanted to review. I feel like I think it fails the first of 5 tests. Which is sad. I was hoping to go 5 for 5. I was pretty confident we'd be going 5 for 5. But it seems we don't get to do that today. And as a fun part, I get to cut you off abruptly, because otherwise we'd have to sit through an incredibly long cutscene. Right, I'm just going to close this quickly. I know, I haven't saved the game, but I don't care. We're getting Pokemon Scarlet out, because I've actually got a completed save file in that game. And then we can move on to the second test. Violet. Put that back. Getting Scarlet out. There we go. There we go, Pokemon Scarlet. This is where we'll be conducting our second of 5 tests. Oh, we need to decide on a Pokemon, chat. Let's take a look at what mass outbreaks we have. Not to spoil anything, but let's quickly take a look at what mass outbreaks we have. This is actually a great time to show off how great the map is. Hang on, I think I need to turn on music. Actually, I'm not sure. We'll see how we go. I think this is a great time to show off how great the map is. It loads so quickly, and all this zooming is literally instant. Apart from the zooming back in for some reason. I've still got the Porygon. I haven't updated my mass outbreaks anyway. I wanted to look at what mass outbreaks we have, because that is related to the second test I want to do. There's a Scatterbug mass outbreak. What's the most interesting one here? Maybe Dunsparce? Skarmory, Tyrogue. Beldum. I do like Beldum. Okay. Let's update. Let's connect to the internet quickly. And let's update our mass outbreaks. The second test is incredibly simple. We're going to be shiny hunting, chat. We are going to be shiny hunting. Let's find ourselves Porygon 2. There we go. There's one over here. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Let's fly over here. Hang on, I've got to introduce this second test again for YouTube. This is probably becoming a YouTube video. So I have to do my YouTuber voice. You guys like my YouTuber voice? Let's pick up this Gimmighoul. This is also a great time to show you how great the gameplay looks. It's so smooth. Right, we found a mass outbreak of Porygon 2. The second test is incredibly simple. We are going to be shiny hunting in a mass outbreak. Because I said this in a YouTube video, shiny hunting should be slightly faster on the Switch 2. Obviously, we're running at 60 FPS. There's hopefully going to be no performance issues. And there's like almost double the amount of Pokemon on screen. Possibly even more than double. So we're gonna start off by culling these guys. That's the fastest way we can increase our shiny odds. So I made a video on my second channel at Best of Mochi. I made a video on my second channel catching as many shiny Porygon in the previous mass outbreak on the Switch 1. And per sandwich, I got around like 3 to 6 shiny Porygon per sandwich. We are going to see not only how much better the game performs, but also how many more shiny Pokemon we can catch. And keep in mind, we have already failed 1 out of the 5 tests. If we fail, if we failed this one as well, or I suppose if the Switch 2 update. Oh my god, that's a shiny. That was quick. So I got interrupted during my exposition. Is it marked? It's not marked, but it's slightly small. Well, it's actually a really nice shiny. Porygon has a bad shiny. I'll be the one to say it. But Porygon 2, it works so much better on Porygon 2. Maybe I should be using a Great Ball. Okay, well, I suppose there's also another measurement we can do. When I was catching the shiny Porygon, I managed to catch 2 shiny Porygon before I made the first sandwich. During this first bit, where I was just attacking Porygon. So if I can find more than 2 in this short duration, that'll be some good marks we can get. Also, this thing is not catching. I think false swipe it. Maybe get it to sleep. It's only level 22. Oh, I get it. 2-2. I get it. Wait, no, I understand now. I get it. Is that? I understand it now. 22. It's 2 2s. Is that intentional? Also, can you get in the Pokeball? I'm kind of getting tired of this. Any more shiny Porygon spawned in while we're waiting? Theoretically, our shiny odds should be slightly better. Okay, there's a catch. Right, where was I? What was I talking about beforehand? Had another video. Caught about 3 to 6 Porygon per sandwich. Is that what I was saying? No, I think I got through that. What was I saying? It must have been important. I pretend I've said something really important. Oh my god, that's so many Porygon too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Around 20 Porygon 2. And that's not even counting the other Pokemon. There's a Magnemite, there's a Starly over there. There's a Marill. There are so many Pokemon on screen right now. And it's not even stuttering. The performance is really good. But that's not one of the tests we're doing. Let's not get distracted. That is not one of the tests we're doing. It's too easy to just look at the game and be like, oh yeah, it looks better. We're doing the real tests. We're doing the tests that nobody else wants to. Remember that, chat. We're the inspector. We're like the health inspector, but for like video games. Any more shiny? I wouldn't mind any more shiny Porygon. I'm not gonna lie. Just continue knocking these guys. I've got to figure out what I was gonna say that was so important. Trust me, whatever it was really important. I'm sure of it. Oh no, dude. Are they all level 22, or is it like 20 to 22? Okay, they're not all level 22. Never mind. I assumed that was like the joke, but apparently maybe it is. I know it's like a range, but I don't know. Come on, let me knock this thing out, please. I'm so bored. There we go. Okay, let's get this thing healed up. Landed a critical hit as well. Nice work, goat. Right, let's heal you up. Full restore. Yeah. Right. I think we've got like 30 more, sort of 20, 30 more Cyclozar to kill. Knockout, sorry, we don't say the K word. Because we're family friendly, smiley face. Dude! I saw a load of comments about this, and I'm starting to think it was true. I saw a lot of people worried that there might be too many Pokemon on screen at once. You know, you're just going to be walking around, and you're going to bump into like 1,000 Pokemon. And like, you know, you won't be able to like traverse safely, because you'll just be bumping into so many Pokemon, especially the small ones. Especially the small ones. I don't know how true that is. I guess we'll find out. There are Porygon spawning in the river, so I guess we need to keep an eye out for that in case any shinies spawn down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At least 20 Porygon on screen right now. I've said it before, the performance is crazy. The number of Porygon 2 in the outbreak is definitely getting lower. We're waiting for one more message. The next message means we'll be able to continue, like, actually shiny hunting and not just attacking. Come on. Come on. God, there's so many Pokemon. Damn, that's probably my fault actually. But I can, you know, ramp it up. I can pretend to be angrier than I really am. When we can blame it on the Switch too. Come on, come on, get me out of this. So smooth, so smooth. Yeah, well, we're still waiting for another message in the top right corner. We should very soon get a message saying there's not many Porygon 2 from the original Outbreak. And that means we'll have defeated around 60 Porygon 2 and that our shiny odds will be maximized. I'm kind of worried that... We were talking about a similar thing earlier. There's too many Pokemon, you're going to bump into them. I'm kind of worried there's too many Pokemon and we're not going to be able to see all of them. Especially because some of them are like quite far away. There are not many Porygon 2 left in the original Outbreak. There we go. We can stop knocking them out now. But I'm worried, even if we get a shiny, I'm worried we're not going to be able to see it. Because there's just going to be too many Pokemon. But I suppose we'll see how that goes. Next step, we go into settings, scroll down to autosave, make sure it's off, save the game, and then jump off our mount and set up a picnic. This is where the fun begins. Now we get a shiny hunt. We get to see how many shiny Pokemon we can catch in 30 minutes. I believe it's 1 cheese, 2 spicy. That's how I remember doing it. Once again, I did a video on my second channel catching shiny Porygon. And I did this exact same thing. Go. All done. Oh, wow, that is a beautiful sandwich. That actually looks disgusting. That's so gross. Right, come on. The one thing this game doesn't change is this eating animation. And I know it never could. I know that's not what this update is. But also this animation is so ugly. Right, there's our tasty original. Sparkling power, title power, humongo power. Humongo power? Humongo power. So I have to redo that for YouTube. Sparkling power, title power, humongo power, normal level 3. Now we have approximately 30 minutes to find as many shiny Porygon 2 as we can. And what we're going to do is we're just going to sit here, look around, and then reset with picnics. This is not the greatest spot. There's a lot of other kinds of Pokemon spawning. There's also Pokemon spawning in the river. Come on, let me picnic. Thank you. Okay, we'll stand here for a bit. And we'll find ourselves some shiny Porygon 2. There's not many Porygon 2 spawning. Maybe it sounds like more over here. There's Dealing spawning over there now. Oh my god! I hate the restrictions on picnics in this game. They're so arbitrary. Maybe I should do more of the just the run around method. No one's ever called it that. But instead of going for picnics to reset, we just run around to despawn them. Hopefully that should create a wider range of Porygon. Right, how far do we need to run to despawn them? Not too far. At least I think that was despawning them. Just run around. Look for some Porygon. I mean, the shini's fairly easy to spot, right? We've already seen one. Don't run into those wild Pokemon. There we go, that's a nice map. Porygon. Reset. Okay. Okay, I think that's a method then. What we're going to do is we're going to run around, spawn as many Porygon 2 as we can. Because for some reason it seems like the more of them spawn when I'm moving. I don't know if that's true or not. But we're going to keep on doing that until we get a nice amount of Porygon 2 spawn in. We look around. If there's no shinies, we go into a picnic, which despawns every Pokemon. We immediately leave the picnic and start running around. And then more Porygon 2 will spawn, and then we continue the lovely cycle. It looks so much better and runs better. It looks so good. And runs so good. It's actually crazy. Oh, there we go. There's the first shiny. And it's marked. This better be a good mark. That's my new thing, chat. I'm gonna predict which mark this has. And for the record, it is in fact the Rowdy mark. It's a personality mark, so it's quite rare. But this Porygon does have the Rowdy mark. That's the mark it has, if you're curious. Let's use False Swap to bring it to 1. It's so... everything is so smooth at 60 FPS. I used to be one of those people, and I do apologize for this. Even just like 2 days ago, if you had said, you know, like, oh, Scarlet and Violet should be 60 FPS, I would have told you that there's no difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS. I would have told you you cannot tell the difference. I was wrong. This looks so much better. I'm never going back to 30 FPS. What mark do you have? A sleepy time mark. That's the second... I have another Porygon in my box somewhere. This is just another opportunity to look how fast the boxes load. I think it's... Werewolf. Yeah, it has the sleepy time mark as well. This is like Werewolf 2. Also, why are the sprites so low quality? Can you see that, guys? Like, the Porygon 2 I'm hovering over right now looks like it's been compressed into hell. That's weird. They need to update that anyway. Right, I think that's our cue to reset again. My standards have been lowered so much that 60 FPS is amazing me, right? Right? And it's still kind of like, look, it's like, the terrain still looks awful. The tiled textures, the pretty underwhelming shading. Just look at the buildings, but just the gameplay itself. And if you're not looking at an incredibly ugly area of the game, what do you mean there's not enough space? Are there too many Porygon? Oh, thank God I didn't reset. There's another Porygon 2 over here, a shiny one, and it's got a mark. And it's not the sleepy time mark. I think it's gonna be is it the lunchtime mark I'm thinking of? I think it is. I think it's gonna be the lunchtime mark. Even though I don't think it's that time of the day, but I just like that mark. Already, we're on like, what, 2? I'm not sure how far into the sandwich we are yet, but that's still really good going. There's so many Porygon. Wait, quickly do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Including this shiny Porygon 2. I think that's 28 Porygon 2 on screen right now. Which is so crazy. I'm really surprised that the Switch 2 can handle this. I thought it wouldn't have been that much of a technical overhaul. I guess it has been 8 years. But seriously, wow. Let's look at this guy. What mark have you got? The Prideful mark! It's a personality mark. I love personality marks. Oh, this one's cool. I'm really happy with this one. I'm really happy. I like time of day marks. I like weather marks. But I love personality marks. That's really good. I'm really happy with that. Right, any more shiny Porygon? It doesn't look like it. Any hiding in the river? No. I think that's another thing. I'm I suppose, paranoid when it comes to shiny hunting. I hate resetting with picnics in case I've missed a shiny Porygon 2. I feel like just the pure amount of just Porygon 2 in general spawning in. I feel like just the amount of Porygon 2 spawning in is going to make me so much more paranoid about resetting. Because there's like 2 times as many. I've got to keep an eye on every single one to make sure they're not shiny. Oh, man. I think we can reset again. No, come on. Let me reset. Let me reset. I should probably reset closer to the road, but... Oh my gosh. Let me reset. Thank you. That's another thing I don't like about Scarlet and Violet. They need to make it more lenient. I don't get the point of that. Could you not put the picnic table slightly on a ledge? Is that not something you were able to program? I know I'm nitpicking. I know I'm really nitpicking. But just let me put it on a slope, man. I'm sure I can suspend disbelief for like 5 seconds that my picnic table is on a slight incline. That's a shiny Porygon 2, and I was complaining about picnic tables, but, you know. I think that's our 3rd shiny so far, which is really, 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 really good. Let's put it to sleep. Come on, come on, come on. So much text to go through, so many animations to play. Let's bring it to 1 HP. Don't wake up. Oh, it woke up. Don't use Double Edge. I don't think you have Double Edge. Do you have any sort of recall move? I need to look up Porygon 2's level up attacks. Porygon 2. Catch. Using Bulbapedia, of course. Bulbapedia represent. We're all Bulbapedia users up here, aren't we? Everyone say yes. Where are we? Come on, show me the level up moves. It's leveled like 22. So, Psybeam, Thundershock, Magnet Rise, and Recycle. And sometimes Conversion. Yeah, so it doesn't have any recoil, which is really good. Porygon, the original Porygon outbreaks were like level 50. Or maybe, does it scale to area? I've never thought about that. It totally scales to the area, doesn't it? Am I stupid? I never realized that. Guys, am I stupid? It doesn't matter because we just caught our 3rd shiny Porygon, so not too upset, really. How much time do we have left? If we have like 15 minutes left, that's a really good time. We have 20 minutes left. And we've caught 3 shiny Porygon 2. I cannot even begin to describe how good that is. Alright, let's reset, let's reset. And let's get ourselves another shiny, am I right? It's going to be like a minute? And then we'll get our shiny? Right? Smiley face? That seems to be how it's going. I mean, we wasted a lot of time on that last one. Like, just looking up its moves. So I wonder if we could get an average of, like, 3 shinies per... Nope. 1 shiny per 3 minutes. Which would be... like, 10 shinies per sandwich? Which I feel like I shouldn't need to emphasize that as an insane amount. We'll see if we can get 10. Oh, wow, that was quick. Okay. I was right. It was in 1 minute. I said 1 minute ago we're going to get another shiny in 1 minute, and look at me. Look at me go. You could say I'm a genius. I should really false swipe first. I'm just so used to the... when I did the Porygon outbreaks, I was doing them at like level 50. So they all had double edge, so I couldn't use false swipe. I never knew they changed level depending on where you are. I thought it was just a funny joke that they're like near level 22. It's like Porygon 2, Switch 2. I thought that was the joke, but it turns out that wasn't the joke. I'm just in an area where they happen to be level 22. So I'm completely rambling. That's like our 4th shiny during this sandwich. I don't think you had a mark. No, no mark. Any more Porygon 2? Any more shiny Porygon 2? If I could get another one in the next minute, that would be really funny. Alright, quick reset. I cannot even begin to emphasize how great this game feels to play right now. The movement is so smooth. You know, it'd be even better if I got a shiny Porygon 2. What can I say? I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I like shiny Porygon 2. Right, I think that's enough for a reset. A quick look around. Good. Good enough for me. Let's go. Another reset. Dude, I hate that shiny Hoppip is green. Because every time it spawns with Skiploom, I'm like, oh my god, shiny Hoppip. No, it's just Skiploom. And then shiny Jumpluff is pink, which is peak. Every pink shiny is peak, and you cannot convince me otherwise. I've not been keeping an eye on whether or not we need to reset. I'm too busy talking about pink shinies because they are all peak. Find me a pink shiny that isn't peak. Because you can't. That's the challenge, because you can't do it. They're all peak. Even Skeledirge. Some people will say Skeledirge, but shiny Skeledirge is peak as well. You just haven't opened your eyes to see it yet. I'm trying to think of more pink shinies. Actually, I don't know that many pink shinies. I'm just being like really overconfident. But they're just so peak. Ooh, you're a Pokemon, not a flower. Don't want to run into you. Oh my god, dude. You couldn't do it on that slight incline. Dude, I'm back to ranting about the bloody picnic tables. Also, I feel like I should emphasize what you're seeing on stream is not exactly what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the actual gameplay displayed on a television. You're seeing Switch 2 gameplay recorded by OBS and then streamed to YouTube. So what you're seeing might be slightly lower quality, might have a few frame drops. That's not necessarily what I'm seeing. Just in case I see any comments like, this looks like crap. You're a Pokemon bootlicker. You're a Nintendo bootlicker. Like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I made an entire video about how poor and how bad Scarlet and Violet is. Oh, there's another shiny. Not marked. But I'll take it. I mean, it's a shiny. I'm not going to not take it. Full swipe. Put it to sleep. Come on. And catch any Pokeball. Let's go. This is wild. It really is. It is really wild. It runs coherently now. It might be peak. I'm really reluctant to call this game peak now. But it might be getting there. It's still got a lot of issues. Like the tiling textures are really ugly. Some of the models in general are really ugly. I mean, look at the buildings over there. And the open world is really empty. I feel like there's nothing to do. Even some of the towns, like Zapapico, is completely empty. You probably don't even remember Zapapico. Nobody remembers Zapapico. Why is it that you can't do anything there apart from get the armor for like Sarah Legend Armourouge? So I'm rambling again, but Scarlet and Violet have their issues, but god damn if they're not good. And god damn if they're not even better right now. Because the story, the characters, the new Pokemon, all peak. All of them are peak. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Because what I'm saying is true, and what everyone else is saying is a lie. Remember that. Alright, I wouldn't mind another shiny Porygon 2 if the game wants to give me that. I wouldn't complain, really. A lot of non-Porygons over here. A lot of Pokemon that aren't Porygon, which I don't appreciate. Right, I think that's time for a reset again. Well, I've got about 12 minutes left, which is approximately 4 shinies. You know what? Let's count it down. Let's see if we can get 4 shinies in the last 12 minutes. I regret saying that now because we're so going to miss it. If we can get 4 shinies in the next 12 minutes, that's an automatic pass. Let's say that. Let's say that. For people who've popped in recently, we're testing Scarlet and Violet's Nintendo Switch 2 update. I have 5 tests I'm giving it. Not to forget the lack of a shiny sound. That is another thing. The lack of a shiny sound is horrible. I really hope it returns in Legends ZA. So I need to run around more. I forget that for some reason it seems like the Porygon 2 spawns more when I'm running around. So I guess I have to do that. So many Pokemon. There are so many Pokemon right now. Look at that. Reset. God, do I miss that shiny sound. I feel kind of weird complaining about the shiny sound sometimes. Because, like, shiny hunting is really easy. And you know, it does feel kind of silly when I'm like, you know, I wish shiny hunting was easier. But I don't think that's what the shiny sound is, though. I think it's just more convenient. It doesn't require any more or less skill to shiny hunt with or without the shiny sound, you know what I mean? It's just convenient, especially for the shinies that aren't really obvious, and especially for people with visual impairments, that's what they call them. For people with visual impairments, they can be much more useful than, you know, like Goth Eater? You cannot tell that apart. Sinister? You cannot tell it apart. I was hunting for like a shiny jumbo Sinister, and I couldn't tell any of them apart. I ended up not finding it. I did like 5 sandwiches and I couldn't find a shiny jumbo Sinister. Because you cannot tell it apart. That's why this game really needed the shiny sound. And hopefully from here on out they'll never not add it again. This is making me realise Koraidon isn't actually a slow jumper, it was just lag. Oh my god, you're actually right. I wasn't even thinking about that. God, that's actually kind of crazy. It is so funny how much better this game runs. It really should have been running like this on the Switch 1. It's really sad it took 2.5 years. Right, I said we should catch like 4 more shinies in 12 minutes. We've not caught a single one. We're nearing 9. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess I spoke too early. There's our shiny Porygon 2. There's our first of the 4. Let's false swipe you. You use Psybeam. And then put you to sleep. Because it'll be easier to catch you. Looking around for any more shinies. Oh, Porygon 2 is so cute when it's asleep. That's so cute. Pokeball. You don't have a mark, do you? No. Don't wake up. Thank you. There we go. Critical capture. Let's see. We have 3 more I want to catch. Nope, we're not adding it to the party. 3 more shiny Porygon 2 and I'll be happy. And that'll be an instant pass. Porygon 2 around here. I think that's safe for a reset. It's so funny how good this game runs on the Switch too. I forgot I told Nightbot to do that. I might turn that off for next stream. It's kind of obnoxious, but oh well. Sorry, running around. We're running around. Spawn in Porygon. Porygon spawn! Check the river. I always forget to check the river. Oh my god, it turns so smooth. Look at this. Look at this. The 180 is so smooth. And I'm about to get run over by a Cyclizar. But the turning is so smooth. I hate to sound like I'm complaining. Not complaining. I'm praising the smallest thing ever, but wow. Wow. I might be actually be able to replay this game. I've been wanting to for ages, but I could never bring myself around to do it. But maybe now I finally can. Right, come on. More Porygon 2. More Porygon 2, please. Check the river. It is funny that I say like, yeah, let's catch 4 more shiny Porygon. And then my shiny rate immediately starts slowing down. Like, I was getting 1 like every minute for like a few minutes. now it's taking forever. I guess it's not forever. I've waited longer, but it has been wildly inconsistent is what I'm trying to say. If we want to catch 1 every 3 minutes, we need to catch like 1 right now. And then 2 more in the next 6 minutes. So, Shiny Porygon 2, if you're waiting to show up right now, this would be the best time. Otherwise, we may miss our target. That looks like a reset. Bit unresponsive on the flight stuff. But maybe that's just how it's always been. I heard rumors about the clothing menu. I hadn't even thought about the clothing menu. You're a genius. Okay. I don't know which button it is. Is that one? What? That is so crazy. It loads so fast. It's crazy that was ever a problem. It was crazy it ever took like 10 seconds for the clothing menu to open. I can't believe that's something we put up with for 2.5 years. But the boxes and the map, so much faster now. It's crazy how much faster shiny hunting's gonna be. Even in other games, I wasn't even expecting this. But shiny hunting in games like BDSP, Legends Arceus, you know, other Pokemon games on the Switch too, it is actually just faster now. Like soft, if you're soft resetting, I don't know if soft resetting's a thing anymore. I think it's just hard resetting only. But loading times are like heavily improved. I think BDSP's improved by a few seconds. I've not heard about the other ones, but I assume that they're the exact same. So shiny hunting is just generally faster in every game now, which is hype. Also, just much faster in Scarlet and Violet. But that's because we got an update for it. Oh, imagine how hype it would have been. I know they never would have done it, but imagine how hype it would have been if they added the shiny sound to the Switch 2 update. That would have been huge. Dude, I would have made 1 million YouTube videos about that. I would have never shut up. I would have been like, you know, Generation 10's released, but do you remember that time they added the shiny sound to Scarlet and Violet? That would just be my channel from then on. I'll be talking about the shiny sound in Scarlet and Violet. But remember that, guys. Remember when they did that? Oh, they're gonna make us wait for ZA. 3 minutes left. I think we are gonna miss our target. Unless we can get 1 shiny Porygon 2 per minute in the next 3 minutes, Yeah, we've kind of missed our goal. But it doesn't really matter. We've still done really well. We have found so many shiny Porygon too. I'm not exactly doing it in the most optimal. I'm not exactly shiny hunting in the most optimal way right now. There's a bunch of other Pokemon spawning. If you could find a better area, then I think you'd be able to get a lot more shiny Pokemon than I've got today. But, you know, I'm not like an expert or anything. Dude, I can't believe the clothing menu works so well. Imagine how well ZA is gonna run. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Do you see yourself playing this game at all once the next game comes out? Like once they stop the event raids and all? Like Generation 10? Oh yeah, are we talking ZA or Generation 10? Either way, no. Even just ZA, no. I don't really play this game apart from, of course, the event raids you were talking about. Oh, shiny. There we go. So I was in the middle of talking about how much I don't like this game. I wouldn't say I don't like this game, but there's just not really much replayability to it. I had something else profound to say. I was gonna say something. It was gonna be really intelligent. What was it? I don't know. Imagine I just said something really clever. Imagine I just said something really clever and profound. Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm a philosopher of my time. I only really ladder on Battle Stadium once in a while. Yeah, same. Oh, that's gonna be battling's gonna be so much smoother on the Switch too. It's gonna be so good. This guy didn't have a mark, did he? No. Right, 40 seconds to catch 2 shinies. Oh my god, okay, it might be possible. It might be possible, chat. It might actually be possible. We need to catch this guy as soon as possible, very quickly. Come on, come on. I don't think I have a Master Ball. Oh, damn it, I need a Master Ball. I don't think I have a Master Ball. I have a Quick Ball, but they're ugly as hell. So we'll do Full Swipe. It might be possible. We just have to catch one more shiny Porygon 2 after this one. Where's my Pokeball? Where's my Pokeball? Where's my Pokeball? Let's use an Ultra Ball. I don't care. Let's use an Ultra Ball. There we go. Okay. Come on, back out. We might be able to do this. Has it been 40 seconds? Oh, it's probably been 40 seconds. No. We need to get a vehicle clean. Reset. Reset. Picnic. Reset. Have we run out of time? Oh, we ran out of time. Still, 1 off is not bad. And overall, I was saying earlier, we still caught... This one we caught before the sandwich. I think we caught 8 shiny Pokemon in 1 sandwich. I said earlier that I was shiny hunting for Porygon the other day. And that I got about 3 to 6 per sandwich. So I think that's a pass. I think 8 per sandwich is a strong pass. I guess we can move on to the 3rd test now. Once again, I said this earlier, but I just want to rephrase. I wanted to do 5 tests on the Switch 2 version of Scarlet and Violet. That was the 2nd test. It failed the 1st. It's passed the 2nd. Oh, don't run into me. That's rude. 3 out of 5 passed, and I'll consider it a good update. We're doing real, rigorous testing. Instead of just looking at it and going, yeah, this looks good. Which, by the way, I have totally been doing, because it does look good. But let's get these Porygon out of my party. And then we're gonna... Dude, this box is just full of different shiny Porygon now. And also a shiny Tropius. Right. I don't think I have any... I kind of really... I was gonna do another thing. Okay, not flexing, by the way, but I am totally flexing. I was gonna... Spoilers, but I was gonna do like a Terra Raid. But I just realized I don't have any Pokemon to Terra Raid with. So we're gonna do it online. Let's go online. Let's go online and do a Terra Raid. The Roaring Moon Shiny Hunt must be so much better now. It must be so good. I was considering doing an Iron Valiant hunt. Nope, this is Scarlet. This is Scarlet, not Violet. Dude, I was completely... I was like, yeah, let's do a Iron Valiant hunt. Nope, wrong game. Alright, hang on. Gotta do this for YouTube. Go on, get my YouTuber voice up. Third test. Terror Raids. Online 7-star Terror Raids. If it can do this without stuttering, then that will be another point. We're one for one or one for two? I say 1 out of 2. We're 1 out of 2 right now. If we lose one more, we will not be able to lose any other category. Let's see how well this Terror Raid performs. Okay, it still has that annoying flash at the beginning. You guys saw that, right? It has that weird camera glitch. Okay, it looks pretty normal so far. I'm kind of interested to see how... Yeah, like these moments right now, where it just like lags for like no reason. Those are really interesting to me. That's what I really want to focus on. See if we get any more of that. Can I spore? Let's spore. Let's just put it to sleep. I'm counting on Iron Hands and Galley doing literally 100% of the work here. Oh, I may be throwing. I might be throwing. Accidentally. How did Pet Trump become your channel mascot, by the way? I believe the story is... When I first made this channel just over 2 years ago, it was centered around Puku Muku. The channel was called Puku Mania. I loved that name. I did love it. I loved Puku Muku. I just thought it was a funny little Pokemon. And then I took like a huge, like a year-long break because I was dealing with health issues. And I came back and I was like, this name doesn't work for me anymore. So let's heal my team quickly. I was like, this name doesn't work for me anymore. And it's been a year. I don't really feel connected to it anymore. And so I was throwing out a bunch of random names. One of them was, I believe it was like Prima Radio. I was kind of focusing on the whole, like Bulbapedia sticking a Pokemon name and some sort of suffix or prefix. So one of the ones I was considering was Prima Radio, which is Primarina plus Radio. Terrible, awful name. And then we got the update for the January, I want to say it was like 16th, the Mochi Mayhem update. And I was like, I could call myself Radio Mochi, and then it stuck. And I did it, and it stuck. And now I've grown. I didn't really like Pecharunt that much at the time. But like now, it has really grown on me. It has really grown on me. It is goated. And that's the story of how Pecharunt came to be. I should really be focusing on the Terror Raids. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. What do you guys think so far? How much better does it look? Not how good does it look, how much better does it look? Because I've not noticed too much of a difference yet. But also I have not been paying attention, so that kind of does... that kind of does diminish it. So I'm just really focusing on the details. Still been noticing those weird moments of just lag. You know when they just stand around and do nothing. Everything else looks good. I think it's just that it's the same situation as the first test we did. It just wasn't different enough to constitute a pass. Also, I'm standing here doing nothing now because if I do anything, I'll faint. I can't put it to sleep. I'm not going to be able to do enough damage, and I can't cheer. So we're just going to sit here and look. Chat, get your eyes open. Widen your eyes. Okay, I think we're fainting here. No, did we? Oh, we missed. Nice. I didn't choose that move. I didn't choose that attack. That wasn't me. Oh, we're so dead. Come on. Defeat it. Oh, I didn't get knocked out. Defeat it quickly. Iron Hands, please, quickly. You need to do more damage than that. You need to be doing more damage than that. Use Sword Stance. Oh no. Oh, it's so close. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Iron Hands, you've got this. Gallade, come on. That looks good. That looks good. Is that it? There we go. Okay. Now let's see how long it waits before we can catch it. Because that's a big moment in Terror Raids. It always lags. Or not, it doesn't lag. It just sits on this screen for a bit. Even though it's already been defeated. It just stays here and does nothing. And then I think the issue is just that because it has to wait until every console is ready to display that screen. And I think that's an issue. There was someone just sitting... Look, it paused there as well. There's someone there sitting through a long animation that we're not seeing. I think that's the main issue. Beast Ball. We're catching Porygon. Shiny... Not shiny. Regular 7-star Porygon in a Beast Ball, because Beast Ball is the best Pokeball. I'm not sure how I feel. We might have to do another Terror Raid to look at it. Because I don't want to fail it. I do not want to fail it. But it just doesn't look that different. Sour Herb Mystica, let's go! Are you trying to bribe me with Herba Mystica? It might be working. I would accept a bribe. That is a lot of XP candy and a Herba Mystica. If I was considering bribes, that would definitely work. The question is, am I accepting bribes? Let's get into another Terror Raid. Let's really pay attention. Let's go to like a low level one we don't have to spend hours doing. Like Chandelier. The board in the back still has that annoying repeating texture as well. You can literally see the borders of the repeating images. It's very lazily done. Okay, we're gonna go through one more Terror Raid. I just want to focus on a few small things that I don't think I was really paying attention to last time. You weren't able to join. Dude, let me join. Let's just sit here for like a minute. Wait for new Terror Raids to pop up. Let's go random. Random, let's go random. Random! Oh, it's the bloody Porygon 2 again. No. Oh, wait, wait, hang on. This is a 6-star Porygon 2. Hang on a second. Hang on, I'm being scammed here. That's a 6-star Porygon 2. That's not the 7-star Porygon 2. I'm noticing something wrong here, if I'm being honest. We're gonna do another Terror Raid. This is a 6-star Porygon 2, and not the 7-star Porygon 2. I feel like I've been trolled here, but there's just a few more small things I want to focus on, so I can decide whether or not this is a passing grade or not. What do I want to focus on? I want to focus on. No, I had it in my mind. What was it? There's that annoying pop-in at the beginning. Like that random like one frame at the beginning that's always really annoying whenever I look at it. With 2 Azumarill, we should solo this pretty easily. Well, not solo, but, you know, quadruple it. Right here. Watch very carefully. It's going to be like 1 frame. I think I actually already missed it. I wasn't paying attention. wait, still. Just believe me. Just believe me. Okay. Have I ever had performance issues while doing terror raids before? Okay, let's just beat this guy up. Let's just beat this guy up. Sport. Goes for agility. Interesting. Three belly drums on the field right now. Get to put Porygon 2 to sleep. Lovely. Nullified the stat changes affecting your side. That's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. I have to heal these guys up now. Belly drum is so... I love the noise belly drum makes. I've not listened to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in a long time, because whenever I record or whenever I'm streaming, I'm actually not listening to it. But I've got a new capture card recently, and I can listen to it now while I stream and record. And there's so many things that I never realized actually make sounds. Right, I guess I'm just gonna keep on sporing it. Don't freeze me. Or don't kill me either. Oh, we got it, never mind. Is it ever gonna stay asleep? Like, I put it asleep and then it wakes up immediately next turn. And it's always really confusing. Right, let's get some healing going. I'm really torn on whether or not Terror Raids get a pass. Ow. Come on, you three can take care of the Porygon 2. You can probably one-shot it by now. Come on, get some attacks going. Nice. That's what you like to see. Come on. There we go. And now we're gonna sit on this screen for a good like 10 seconds. Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi. About 2 or 3 seconds. I guess it could have been worse. Then we sit here for a second. There we go. Okay. I guess I can catch another Porygon 2. I think I'm very torn on this issue. I think we're gonna postpone it. We're gonna do the other 2 tests first. We're gonna come back to Terror Raids later, and we're gonna decide what to do. Does that sound good? I hope I'm not scamming anyone, but I'm just very torn on whether or not this should be a pass or not. Right, another Herbamusca, dude. I think Porygon is bribing me, and it is working. I want to put that out there. It is working. But yeah, we'll come back later. For now, we've got another test. We do have another test to go through. Oh my god, it's so smooth. The game is so smooth, and the Joy-Con 2s are so smooth. Sorry. Let's focus. Let's go to Pokeportal. We do, in fact, have another challenge to go through. Do I have any rental teams? This isn't. Hang on. I have to find a rental team to use. Spoilers. We're doing a ranked battle. I want a good one. I want a nice and fun one. Let's go for this one. Okay. We're getting a rental team. Oh, I can probably do Oh, I can do the mouse. Look, look, I can do the mouse when I'm entering a rental team. Okay, it's Q L W Y W 7. I have to admit that is a tiny bit better. Okay, this is the team we're using. I don't know if it's good. I just thought it was fun. We're not here to win. I want to put that out there. We're not here to win right now. I mean, that'd be great. We're just here to see how well the game performs. Okay, give me my rewards. Double battle. We're beginner tier, rank 1. We're gonna see how well the game performs and how good the game looks. An opposing trainer has been found. Wait, that's not the team I wanted to use. Oh, that's not the team. I guess we just have to use this team. I guess we just have to use it. Let's just the typical lead is just this. So we'll just lock it in quickly. I didn't want to use this team. I wanted the other team. Oh man. I wish the Scarlet and Violet had update had some mouse functionality. Maybe for boxes. That'd be useful. I'm not sure if you can use it in Pokemon Home. I've not checked yet. I doubt you can. I don't think it's received an update, which is kind of sad. Hopefully it will soon. Okay, they've locked in. We're up against Philly. We are going to see how well the game performs. We're going to see how well the game performs, how good the game looks, and how much better it is in the original Switch 1 when it comes to ranked battles. Starting off, this is actually a really good start for us. We can just like attack either of these guys really, and there's not much they can do about it. I think let's go into this guy and then Spirit Break into you. Once again, I would like to emphasize I'm not focusing on winning right now. I'm just focusing on showing off how good the game looks. And already, some of these animations are so much nicer in 60 FPS. Tornadus gets knocked out in one hit. Electro Drift, I think, is a wonderful demonstration of that. Spirit Break connects. Can we get the one-hit knockout? It's -1 defense. Ooh, almost a one-hit knockout. Almost. Well, I'm fine with that, to be fair, to be honest. Sends out for Rigorath. Honestly, fine with that. We can switch into Lunala. And go for a light screen. I'm taking this way too seriously. I just want to see some cool moves. I want to see some cool moves come out. The issue is the average person playing ranked battles does in fact like to take their time. We switch out Lunala, we're predicting close combat into that slot. And because Lunala's a ghost type, it'll be immune. They might really go for Surging Strikes, but it won't kill. So I'm perfectly happy. Does go for Helping Hand. Is it close combat or is it Surging Strikes? Oh, Light Screen comes out first. Come on, Surging Strikes or close combat? It is close combat into Grimmsnarl. Helping Hand is enough to close it out, but I'm perfectly happy with that. We've got Light Screen set up. Perfectly happy with that. The question is, what do we do now? Because Miraidon can't survive close combat. Neither can Ursaluna. We could Terrastalize. Easy Terrastalization win. What we do is we Trick Room, Terra Ghost, Facade. And then we win. Now let's see how good Terrestrialization looks. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. I feel like this is a confident win for ranked battles so far. There's still some cool moves. Don't Surging Strikes into Ursaluna. It is close combat. Perfect. Into the Ursaluna. We Terra Ghost out of it. Facade Connect knocks out Urshifu. And we get Trick Room set up. Once again, I'm taking this way too seriously. We get Trick Room set up. Nice. Sends out Kyogre. But we have Trick Room set up, so we outspeed, and we can pretty easily damage it. We can also just Wide Guard if we really wanted to. I might do that. Wide Guard Earthquake. Kyogre goes for Protect, perfectly fine with that. Farigiraf doesn't Protect, we get Wide Guard up. Earthquake has a really interesting interaction with Earthquake. Actually blocks Lunala from taking damage, which I think is really cool. Also, Kyogre doesn't take any damage, but Farigiraf should take at least half here. Yep, how good. Reverses Trick Room. Reverses Trick Room. Clever. I should have thought about that. Right, well, but we still have... You know what I could do? I could just... We have Shadow Shield up. I can just... I can Trick Room again and Protect. This might be a bit, risky, but we could do it. I suppose if we have to take a double up, though. Yeah, we shouldn't have done that, because we could take a double up. Double up from Terra Stella. We could take a double up from what's it called? It's not Eruption, it's the other one. Whatever the other Water Spout. We could take a double up from Water Spout and Foul Play, but it seems like that's not what they're going for. We get to protect Ursaluna. Lunala has Shadow Shield, so it should live this. Actually goes for an Ice Beam into Ursaluna. Okay, that's actually the best outcome possible. It actually couldn't have been better than that. And now the electricity disappears, but that's fine. We get to go for Wide Guard Earthquake. They are not getting out of my Trick Room that easily. Farigiraf protects, but it's too late. We read that. Well, kinda. It's just that it doesn't really matter. Earthquake connects to do at least half of Kyogre's health. After Farigiraf blocks it, should do half of Kyogre's health. Nice. Activates a berry. I don't think it'll be able to do enough. I think that's citrus. It might be a bit too high on health. It goes for Thunder, actually. Into Lunala. Won't do much damage because of Shadow Shield. Doesn't do that much damage in general, anyway. So, honestly, we can go for just like Moonblast, Earthquake. And that should, unless they protect, that should finish the game up. I mean, we still have Miraidon in the back, which outspeeds, so even if Trick Room doesn't last. Farigiraf goes for Helping Hand. Ursaluna uses Earthquake. Lunala should live. Farigiraf faints. Kyogre survives on a very small amount of HP, but Lunala is attacking it with Moonblast. It actually gets to use Water Spout first, but I'm fine with that because that does literally no damage. That did 1 point of HP to Lunala. Look how good this game looks in the rain. Not even a single performance drop that I noticed. Maybe I was too locked in, but this looks really good. What do we say, chat? That seems like a pass to me. That I think I th- I think we could confidently say that's a pass. Okay, that's the fourth test. It passed. That's 2 passes, 1 failure, 1 undecided. If we want to make sure that it definitely passes, it passes overall, this next one has to be a pass. The 5th and final test, probably the most daunting of all of the tests. And we're gonna go check it out right now. The one name that people have been muttering ever since this update was announced. The Casseroya Lake. Can the Switch 2 update for Scarlet and Violet truly handle Casseroya Lake? After this game has been running for over an hour and a half, are we going to see some performance drops? Is that performance drop or am I going crazy? I think I'm just going crazy. Let's see if this really works, chat. I've seen a lot of people say it works, but we will be the judge of that. Actually, we're not just judge. We are judge, jury, and executioner. Oh my god, there's so many fish. Wow, that's so many fish. This place feels alive, but also doesn't feel the fastest. Oh my god, the Veluza. There's so many Veluza. Okay. I feel like there's a few stutters here and there. Am I crazy? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nothing like how it used to be. But I'm seeing a few stutters here and there. And of course, there's the criticism we were talking about earlier. There's tons more Pokemon on screen, easily double, maybe even more, the amount of Pokemon on the Switch 1 version. In Casseroya Lake, there's now double the amount of Veluza. So you're going to be interrupted twice as often. There's one over here. You're going to be interrupted twice as often by it flying into you. That's an important bit of criticism. How do we decide if Casseroya Lake has truly been fixed? Because like I said, I'm seeing a bit of lag here. I'm seeing not lag, maybe not lag, but I can see a bit of stuttering. Let's take a nice trek. Okay, I know how we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna have a nice trek across the length of the Casseroya Lake. And we're going to see if there's anything truly noticeable. I accidentally just ran into a big fish. That's my bad. I wasn't looking where I was walking. Now we're taking a nice swim. Or a nice family vacation in the ocean. And we're looking for performance issues. We're fishing. We're fishermen, chat. We are fishing for performance issues. Why is it kind of like a drift? Has that always been in the game? I've never noticed that before. Has there always been like a drift? I've never noticed that before. I mean, they said they made movement smoother. I can't lie, it's really fun. It's really fun. Just the fact, like, you turn around and start drifting, and Koraidon doesn't move whatsoever. It like Looney Tunes runs in place for a second. Hang on, let's demonstrate. Let's demonstrate it again. Let's go over here. Look. You slowly turn around. Hang on, it's not working. It's not working, come on. Where's my Looney Tunes run? Well, it's not working anymore. Hello? Did I break it? Guys, did I break the Looney Tunes run? Why isn't it working anymore? Oh man, that was fun. I was excited about that, and now it's gone. If anyone can recreate that, please email me. Send me a fax through a fax machine and tell me how to recreate it. I've lost my Looney Tunes drift. Oh man. Sorry, I should be focusing on the performance. And honestly, it felt like there were a few stutters here and there. Oh, it's difficult to say. It is. I think it is stuttering. I've seen people say it performs perfectly, but I'm not quite sure it is performing perfectly. It's performing good. Let me get this clear. It is performing much better than the Switch 1 does at Castle Royale Lake. But is that enough for a pass? Well, let me just say there's a bit of a caveat here. The Castle Royale Lake is not the only location we're visiting. I wanted to visit the northwest of Kitakami, the Paradise Barrens. I've had a lot of... Huh? No. I don't have DLC on the Switch too. Hang on. This can be fixed. This can be fixed. Quick troubleshooting adventure. Oh, I can't believe I have to do this. Game share, virtual game cards. I don't have the DLC. Give me the DLC. The consoles are close together. Disconnect from wireless communication. Guys, technical difficulties. For a second, I thought it was going to make me pay for it again. I thought it was going to make me pay for the DLC. Okay, start pairing. Because we're waiting here for a second. While it pairs. Okay. Is it working? Pairing complete. Perfect. Okay. Virtual game cards can now be loaded. Load my DLC. I paid for this. You've loaded this virtual game card. And now I have to download it. There we go. Okay. Install. This better not take too long. Oh, I guess it's just instant. That's fine too, I guess. Oh, I have to... No, I think it's fine. Let's see. I actually don't think having the DLC makes the game any bigger. But I might be wrong on that. Right. Sorry, technical difficulties. I honestly thought they were going to make me pay for the DLC again. Okay, where were we? Let's head to Paradise Barrens in the northwest of Kitakami, because I've had a lot of performance issues here myself, and look at how fast that loading time was. If that was a category, it would have passed. Listen, if that was one of the 5 tests, it would have passed with flying colours. But unfortunately, it's not. So for now, we're just going to run around here until we get a tiny stutter. So, you guys come here often? Okay, so far, it's alright. I don't want to spend too much time here, because this isn't as infamous an area as the Castle Royale Lake. Honestly, I hate to say it, but I think the game might be playable. I think it might be worth playing through again. Chat, if you, the viewer, don't mind, I think this means the 5th test has been passed. which means with only one failure and one undecided, it doesn't matter what that decided is going to be. That's at least a 3 out of 5. So it passes. The Nintendo Switch 2 performance update for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is officially good and worth playing. You can quote me, you can put that in your yearbooks. I will stand by what I have said today. If you've not played before, if you stopped playing halfway through because the performance was so bad on the Switch 1, it's worth picking up again, it's worth trying out. And if you had stopped playing it because of the inherent issues with the game, like the fact that the open world is incredibly empty, and the gameplay loop isn't very rewarding, and there's no replayability, then definitely don't play it again. But like for the all the other stuff, all of the other stuff, you know, pick it up, worth picking up again. And that, my friends, is the end of the stream. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for coming out. This will be a YouTube video tomorrow, hopefully 5 p.m. BST, which is like 4 p.m. UTC, I think, something like that. Don't miss it, or do miss it, but you know, I just wanted to let you know. Okay, bye. See you guys tomorrow.